Caitlin Clark just did what most athletes wouldn't dare. She turned down a $1 million offer. That's right, the WNBA superstar refused the chance to play in the highly anticipated unrivaled league, even though the paycheck was nearly triple her Indiana Fever salary. Why would she do this? And what does this bold decision reveal about her priorities, her values, and her future in basketball? Stick around to find out how Caitlin Clark is rewriting the rules for WNBA stars. Caitlin Clark has been on an incredible ride over the past year. From leading the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016 to earning a spot on the All-WNBA first team as a rookie, she's proven she's a generational talent. But after a grueling 2024 season that included everything from breaking records to carrying her team through tough battles, Clark made a decision that shocked the basketball world. The Unrivaled League, a new 3v3 basketball tournament set to debut in January, offered her over $1 million for just 9 weeks of play. To put that into perspective, that's nearly 3 times the total value of her 4-year WNBA contract. This league isn't just about big paydays, it's making history as one of the highest paying ventures in women's sports, offering equity to all 36 participating players. League President Alex Bazell, who is married to WNBA star Nafisa Collier, admitted that Clark's absence would be felt, calling her an outlier and praising the impact she could have brought. But Clark's response was simple: she needed rest. After a year packed with NCAA tournaments, the WNBA draft, preseason, regular season and playoffs, the 22-year-old is finally taking the time to recharge. Therefore, her decision wasn't just about money, it was about sustainability. Clark knows she's playing the long game. She's not just aiming for more individual accolades, like her NCAA scoring record or her AP Female Athlete of the Year title. She's focused on leading her team to a championship. By turning down $1 million, Caitlin Clark proved something powerful. Her worth isn't tied to a paycheck. It's in her relentless drive to dominate the WNBA, inspire the next generation, and prioritize longevity over quick wins. This move signals that she's committed to achieving greatness on her terms, no matter the cost. But here's the kicker. With the Fever under head coach Stephanie White in 2025 and Clark finally rested, the WNBA might be in for its most electrifying season yet. Could this be the year Caitlin Clark takes her team all the way? One thing's for sure, we're all watching. Shaquille O'Neal just shocked the sports world by admitting he used to be a hater of Caitlin Clark.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. She's doing stuff we've never seen before. You know, in the Final Four, I'm like, damn, like, and I was a hater because, you know, I'm down with truth. Like, she's not going to hit that shot and bam, like, damn, she's not going to hit that shot, bam. Like, if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth.
But now, after her historic rise and being named Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year, Shaq has nothing but respect for the Indiana Fever star. What caused this massive shift in opinion? And what does his praise mean for Clark and women's basketball? Let's break it down. Caitlin Clark has had a year for the history books. At just 22, she's transformed from a promising college player to the face of women's basketball, earning Time Magazine's prestigious Athlete of the Year title. This recognition, along with her WNBA Rookie of the Year award and leading the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance in nearly a decade, has cemented her as a generational talent. But not everyone was a fan from the start, especially Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA legend admitted that during the 2024 season, he was firmly Team Angel Reese, often speaking out in favor of the Chicago Sky Star, even referring to himself as a hater of Clark on Reese's podcast. However, Clark's performances throughout the season eventually won him over. In a recent interview with TMZ, Shaq kept it short but impactful, calling Clark a fabulous player and congratulating her on the Time Award. He acknowledged that players like Clark and Reese have been pivotal in bringing massive attention to the WNBA, saying,
in large part to Caitlin Clark's fame. What do you say about her being the athlete of the year?
Congratulations to her. She's a fabulous player. Caitlin, my girl Angel, definitely brought a lot of publicity to the WNBA. But
O'Neal didn't stop there. He extended his praise to the entire WNBA, highlighting stars like Aja Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, and Diana Taurasi for their role in the league's growth. But when it came to Clark, his respect went deeper. In a Sports Illustrated feature, Shaq admitted, "Girls try to beat her up and she doesn't complain. She makes the right pass, the right play. She's the real deal." Shaquille O'Neal's shift from skeptic to supporter of Caitlin Clark is more than just an endorsement. It's a testament to her undeniable impact. Clark isn't just earning respect on the court, she's reshaping perceptions of the WNBA on a global scale. But here's the real question. With legends like Shaq now in her corner, how much bigger can Caitlin Clark's influence grow? If 2024 was her breakout year, 2025 could be the season she takes the entire basketball world by storm. Caitlin Clark just finished one of the toughest basketball seasons imaginable, over 80 games in less than a year. Yet, while most athletes might complain about the brutal schedule, Clark took a completely different approach. Why didn't the WNBA star speak out about the non-stop grind from college to the pros? Her surprising answer says everything about her mindset and what makes her a one-of-a-kind competitor. When Caitlin Clark made the leap from the NCAA to the WNBA, she didn't just face the pressure of being the #1 draft pick. She also endured one of the most grueling schedules in basketball. From October 2023 through September 2024, Clark essentially played 2 back-to-back seasons without a real break. This isn't unique to her, as every rookie in the WNBA draft class faces the same challenge. The NCAA season ends just weeks before the WNBA draft, and from there, players are thrown straight into preseason and a full WNBA schedule. It's a physically and mentally demanding transition, and yet Clark remained unfazed. During an appearance on the New Heights podcast with Jason and Travis Kelce, Clark opened up about why she didn't let the relentless schedule get to her. She admitted the quick turnaround was tough, saying, "Obviously going from college to the pros, I think it's just the time span that's so weird about it. It's just so short and condensed. You don't have much time." But instead of complaining, she chose a different mindset. "At that point, it is what it is," Clark explained. "Everybody has to deal with the same thing. It's not any different." Her words show a maturity far beyond her years, a quality that separates great players from legends. Caitlin Clark's refusal to complain isn't just about brushing off challenges, it's about embracing them. Her perspective highlights why she's already one of the most respected players in the WNBA. With a well-earned off-season to rest and recharge, Clark is gearing up to dominate in her second year with the Indiana Fever. The real question is, with her mindset and talent, how far can Caitlin Clark push the limits of her career? One thing's for sure, she's not letting anything slow her down. Caitlin Clark's rise to superstardom has been nothing short of meteoric, but her new coach isn't letting her rest on her accomplishments. Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever's new head coach, has compared Clark to Taylor Swift 2.0 and is demanding even more from the WNBA sensation. What does White expect from the Time Athlete of the Year, and how will Clark respond to these sky-high expectations? Caitlin Clark's debut season in the WNBA shattered records and rewrote history. The 22-year-old led the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016, broke rookie scoring and assist records, and became the first rookie ever to post a triple-double. These achievements earned her the Time Athlete of the Year title, but with success has come enormous pressure. Now, with a new season on the horizon, the Fever have brought in Stephanie White, a seasoned coach and former WNBA player, to take the reins. White, the 2023 WNBA Coach of the Year, knows the challenges that come with Clark's stardom and is determined to help her handle the weight of her new role. On the Coaching You podcast, White shared her admiration for Clark, but also issued a bold challenge. "She's like Taylor Swift 2.0, White said, acknowledging the intense scrutiny and expectations Clark faces. But for White, it's about more than navigating fame. It's about pushing Clark to evolve as both a player and a leader. She adjusted unbelievably quickly to this league, White remarked, but now it's about becoming not just a great player, but a great leader so we can win championships, not just one, but multiple." White emphasized her role in guiding Clark's growth both on and off the court, focusing on efficiency, strategy, and leadership development. Caitlin Clark's ability to rise to challenges has defined her career so far, but Stephanie White's demands take things to a new level. With the Fever's sights set on championships, Clark's journey as a leader could shape not only her own legacy, but also the future of the franchise. The question is, will Clark's evolution under White's guidance take the Fever to the top? With the WNBA season kicking off in May, all eyes will be on whether this Taylor Swift 2.0 can deliver her greatest encore yet. Coco Gauff, the tennis superstar who just won the 2025 US Open, has made a surprising move off the court. She's invested in Unrivaled, the new women's basketball league that's been making headlines. But here's the twist. WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark turned down a massive offer to join the same league. Why is Gauff putting her money into Unrivaled, and what does this mean for the future of women's sports? Stay tuned to find out how these two athletes are shaping the game in unexpected ways. Unrivaled is set to tip off its inaugural season next week on January 17th. Founded by WNBA stars Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, the league offers a fresh take on basketball with a 3-on-3 format played on a smaller court. 6 teams of 6 players will compete in fast-paced, 7-minute quarters, aiming to keep fans on the edge of their seats. The league has already attracted big names. Investors include NBA MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo, Olympic legend Michael Phelps, and even Hollywood celebrities like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Now, Coco Gauff has joined this star-studded lineup of supporters, boosting the league's funding to an impressive $28 million. Gauff announced her involvement with a playful nod to her father. She said, "My dad always wanted me to follow in his footsteps and play basketball. Haha, sorry dad, but this is as close as it will get." But why is a tennis champion investing in a basketball league? Gauff believes in uplifting women's sports and sees Unrivaled as a game changer. But here's where things get interesting. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever sensation, who took the WNBA by storm last season, declined a hefty $800,000 offer to play in Unrivaled. Despite being one of the most recognizable athletes in the US right now, Clark chose to rest during the off-season after a grueling year of back-to-back NCAA and WNBA seasons. Therefore, with Clark sitting out, Unrivaled needed another big name to draw attention. Golf's investment could be exactly what the league needs to capture the spotlight. She's not just bringing her fame, but also her passion for advancing women's sports. Coco Gauff's investment in Unrivaled highlights a pivotal moment in women's sports. While Caitlin Clark takes a well-deserved break, Gauff is stepping in to support and elevate a new platform for female athletes. This move could bridge the gap left by Clark's absence and propel Unrivaled to new heights. But the real question is, will Unrivaled become the next big thing in women's basketball with Gauff's backing? One thing is certain, both Coco Gauff and Caitlin Clark are making bold choices that could redefine the future of women's sports. It's an exciting time, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Lexi Hull's hilarious dance moment at Unrivaled has fans buzzing, but one comment stole the spotlight. This is where Caitlin Clark should be. With Caitlin Clark sitting out the league's first season, fans can't help but imagine the WNBA star alongside her peers in these viral moments. Why did Clark decline, and could she eventually join the fun? Let's dive into the story that has social media erupting. Unrivaled's debut season hasn't even started, but it's already dominating social media. A clip of Lexi Hull getting hilariously pulled down by a teammate during a dance routine has gone viral, showcasing the league's lighter, more entertaining side. Fans have flooded the internet with reactions, from memes to heartfelt comments, celebrating Hull's charm and personality. But one recurring sentiment stands out: Caitlin Clark's absence. A popular comment declared, "This is where Caitlin Clark should be," echoing the thoughts of many fans who wish the Indiana Fever star had joined Unrivaled's inaugural season. Clark, however, made it clear in a recent interview with Time that the timing wasn't right for her. After a record-breaking WNBA rookie season and back-to-back years of basketball, she's prioritizing rest and personal space. "I didn't rule out doing it in the future, but this year is just not the best for me," Clark explained. Therefore, while fans are enjoying Unrivaled's playful moments, Clark's decision highlights her focus on long-term success. Her absence hasn't gone unnoticed, but it also fuels anticipation for a potential future appearance in the league. Lexi Hull's viral dance moment has brought joy to Unrivaled's fans, but it also sparked a longing for Caitlin Clark's presence. With Clark leaving the door open for future participation, the question now is, could we see her in the next season, joining the fun and competition that Unrivaled promises? For now, fans can only dream, but one thing is certain: Caitlin Clark's eventual decision will only add to the league's growing excitement. Until then, moments like Lexi Hull's dance will continue to keep the spotlight shining brightly on Unrivaled. Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's rising superstar, just weighed in on a problem that's haunting the NBA: declining TV ratings. With an 18% drop this season and a $76 billion TV deal on the line, Clark offered sharp criticism and a bold solution. Could her ideas, including a 4-point line, save the league? Let's dive into Clark's eye-opening take on what's gone wrong and how to fix it. The NBA is facing a ratings slump. With viewership falling to an average of 1.4 million across major networks and ESPN seeing a 28% drop, the timing couldn't be worse ahead of a massive $76 billion TV deal set to start in the 2025-26 season. As ABC and ESPN keep their broadcast rights, newcomers like Amazon Prime and NBC Universal are stepping in, raising the stakes for the league to turn things around. Enter Caitlin Clark, the 22-year-old WNBA sensation, fresh off a historic rookie season, joined the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelsey to share her thoughts on the NBA's struggles. Clark suggested that the average fan might not appreciate just how skilled NBA players are, saying, "I promise you they're trying, they're just so good." She also highlighted a shift in the league's identity. The physicality of the league has changed a lot. Maybe people want more beef and physicality and they think it's gone soft, but that's because the skill has just changed, Clark explained. She argued that the evolution of basketball, while impressive, might not resonate with fans who grew up watching a grittier style of play. But Clark didn't stop at critique. She offered a game-changing idea. When the Kelsey brothers floated the concept of a 4-point line, Clark enthusiastically endorsed it. "Let's do it. That's a great idea." She even called on NBA Commissioner Adam Silver to consider the bold move. As Clark's WNBA saw a staggering 170% increase in viewership last season, her perspective carries weight. With her league thriving and the NBA facing challenges, could ideas like hers reshape basketball for a new generation? One thing's for sure, fans and executives alike will be watching closely to see if the NBA takes a page from Caitlin Clark's playbook.